Okay, developers discussion. It was really hopeful for a minute there, and then they ruined it. Let's go ahead and talk about it. So artifact loadouts. It's something that we thought was gonna be here. It was like, oh my god, we're here, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. And the reason why that doesn't seem like that's the case is because, well, we have, you can see the video here. You can see that this video, it shows this is all you're doing. I wish I could pause the video. Hold on. Yeah, I wish I could pause the video here. It is kind of very fast. They don't really, you can see only artifacts that are not equipped and all this stuff. All this is doing is it's gonna save the filters that you're adding. This isn't gonna save the artifacts themselves, which really does suck. All it's gonna do is go ahead and do that. I mean, it's possible that it does, right? It's possible that they do. However, I would like it, if they was seriously like that, right? Because all you could do is, go here and click onto different ones. And if it saves those ones, then it will be easy to just go ahead and, swap to this artifact. And another big thing is like it's not good, obviously. I'm just going to tell you guys right now, it's not good because you could see that Amber here gets 30% crit rate. So the build is just not like, I don't know. Yeah, it's just recommended stuff. It's not good at all. I can't say that even this auto feature here is good because it's like you're missing the entire point of building a character. You build the character and then it's like, well, actually it sucks because there's no formula for damage and consistency that goes into this. This is just pure raw stats and what they can work with. Now let's, I could be, wrong on this or about the auto selector. I could be wrong about this. However, I don't think I am because, I mean, if we've seen Hoyo build their characters, we've seen how Hoyo builds their characters, and this is very much so in line with that, and how 30% crit rate is what some of these characters get. Like I still remember to this day 38% crit rate Diluc. I still remember that from that one event. These characters are not built good whenever Hoyo gives them. And it's very, this auto system, it's possible that that's, the sort of formula that they use, and it's not going to look good. Yeah, hopefully we do get the option to save the specific artifacts and not just the settings, right? Because I could very much so see it coming into a idea of like, oh, hey, you save the settings, these are now your artifacts that are available, and it generates you a new build every single time based on the artifacts that you have available, rather than letting you, save a build, which I really feel like should be a way that, this isn't fully, disproven. It's not going to happen like this, but I think that it's very, I don't know. I think it's very possible that they don't individually save the artifacts. It is very possible. But, yeah, let's go ahead. Yeah, this is basically the same thing. You could just change out the artifacts, right? We'll see if that ever, matters, right? But, let's go ahead. Let's go down a little bit more. New retry button. I'm gonna be honest, guys, you could click off the video. None of this stuff is really that crazy. None of this stuff. I mean, we get to see Skirk's splash art, which, I think I'm already on record for saying that if Skirk has her dimensional powers in her kit and her animations look insane, she might be my favorite character. I fully am aware and ready to say that Skirk is my favorite character, and just, because Mavweek, I'm gonna be honest, she's cool. I like her, but there's aura with Skirk. It doesn't matter, Mavweeka herself, when you saw her, it wasn't really aura, right? You grew to love the character. However, with Skirk, it's pure aura because we know nothing about this character other than she taught Tartaglia. Let's go ahead. Spiral Abyss here. New retry button and auto claim. I don't really see a point in this. So the way that I see this is that if you fail the chamber, right? Let's say you get 2 stars on the chamber, it'll be like retry challenge. You can see entering floor 11 chamber 2. Basically all this is that you get to, let's say you clear floor 11 chamber 1, and then it's like, oh, you only got 2 stars, right? I don't know who does that, but someone did. And now you have a retry button to retry that. Before, you would have to basically completely reset if you ended up, oh, I got a second short, right? This is useful. A change that we should have had a long time ago. It's here now. It's good. It's just a change that is good. All right, that's as simple as that. And then also, after clearing floor 12, basically, you'll just continue challenge, normal button that would say, oh, you challenge ended, oh, super mystery. It'll just auto claim your stuff, so you'll be fine. So that way you don't even have to claim it. You could just beat floor 12 and then claim everything. I don't know. It's a change. Again, I told you guys, there's not really much else beyond that. Like this is this. We don't know how good this will be. We don't know if it's saving individual artifacts, because as you can see, what it says, or the label that it has for this, is Plan 1 and then Wanderer's Troop 4. So it's possible that it's literally just, okay, we need 4 Wanderers of Troops and we're just going to give you, you know, all that stuff and then just as much stats as we can whenever we generate this new build. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't generate new builds. And this one, again, it's not that huge of a change. I'm gonna be honest. It's nice. It's nice, but I do not recommend people spend their fragile and transient resin on ley lines. Simple as that. You shouldn't. However, domains is... Oh, no, domains are 20. All right, I don't know why I thought domains were 30. Or, not 30, it's 40. But yeah, domains will be good. Domains will be good because domains include artifacts. I didn't realize that it had domains in here. That'll be nice because we can simply just now do 3 runs every single time when, you know, a new artifact set comes out, which is what I recommend you guys do. Do, you know, those runs every single time when the new artifact comes out, and you'll be good. You know, you could consume 1 fragile or transient resin and get 3 runs. It's okay. You know, I don't know how this is gonna interact with you know, what you call it. And then you can also use the you know, the condensed and stuff. It's, you know, it's an okay change. I'm not, you know, this is a good change. You know, the only thing that I wish it was like is maybe just, you know, instead have like a triple condensed resin, you know, maybe call it a compact resin or something. I don't know. Just have that and let us do that way. And also let us hold more than, well, I guess holding more than 5 condensed resin would be kind of crazy. It's just the whole thing of like, you know, it works. This is a nice change again, but it's not like, you know, oh my God, you know, we're winning this update. You know, the adventurer handbook becomes easier to use every single update basically. So this is nothing. I'm gonna be honest, this is just nothing. I legitimately, oh, you can sort better now. Good. I mean, so the adventure handbook becomes easier to use. It's not really anything important though. It's just simply, you know, you have all the leeway. That's a filter, new filter. Sure, love filters for this thing because they're, I mean, you can see Mondstadt, Liyue, Inazuma, Sumeru, Fontaine, Natlan. This is going to be an insane list in about 3 years because it's going to be over 10 regions basically. It's huge. It is. It's not really that crazy though because honestly, I don't use the adventure handbook. I never do. And so whenever this gets updated, it's like cool. And you know, target boss, whatever. And you can see resistances and weaknesses, which I guess is nice for people who maybe come back to the game after, you know, not playing for so long. It'd be nice to, you know, refresh yourself on those bosses. So that'd be nice. And then also this is, it's good. All right. I do think that the one like major issue I have in co-op is if I don't have an emoji favorited, I don't even go looking for an emoji, because what happens is I'll go into an emoji and I will just try and find a single emoji that looks good for the moment. And by the time I've done that, it's been like 3 minutes and my partner here is just sat there like they asked me a question. I'm like, oh, whatever. Like this is useful. However, it's not, you know, that amazing. Yeah, you just mix and match your favorites, I guess. I don't know. Freely pick individual emojis from multiple groups, add them to heart. You can now craft your very own signature emoji style. Wait, was this not the case before? So, like, you could sort them also now. But was this not the case before? I thought you could just mix... What? I thought there was... Hold on. Now I do have to boot up Genshin. Hold on. So, let's see. Emojis. Yeah, you have the heart here. I don't get why they... Like, I really don't... I honestly forgot how to heart emojis. Wait, hold on. Wait, how do you heart emojis? Oh, right. You have to add them, I guess. So is that what it's... Nope, that's not what it's saying. And party chat, you can now add... Oh, wait, hold on. This is actually huge. Okay, so if you're a user of Discord, and I guess maybe Twitter, I don't know. I mainly use Discord, and this is pretty huge for, you know, Genshin chat, I would say. You can at people now. So whenever someone's like in a break or something and you have a question or something, you know, that you might forget to ask them, you can at them and then be like, go look up at what your at it was. So that's actually pretty good. This is actually a pretty good change. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see that. So this is actually a pretty good change. You know, that's cool. And then also they got some just data management and stuff. It's really not huge. It's just resources. And that's it. It's not the biggest thing, obviously, is is whatever this is. I don't want to call it artifact loadouts because it's possible that it's more so saving the plan, I guess you could say. It's just going to re-randomize all your artifacts every single time you choose this, and it's not going to give you, like, you know, the specific build that you have wanting to be saved. It's like, it's there. It can be there, right? They could just be really bad at explaining what this is, or this is just really just like a bad feature that's never going to get used. Because I don't think anybody should be using an auto builder for this game, especially when I'm looking at the auto builder give this, you know, Amber 30% crit rate. I just don't think that's going to be like, anybody who ever does the auto builder and knows that the character that they're using should have a certain amount of, you know, whatever, like crit rate, right? Let's say you're using a cryo character, you need an 85% crit rate because of the cryo resonance, right? And then you get, you know, 30%. It's not going to be good. It isn't, right? So yeah, that's all I got for this video. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.